risk of getting hit himself.
38 knockouts in 52 wins for Jones. However, Calzaghe knows that Jones is quicker in the center of the ring, and down goes Calzaghe. Much more badly hurt than against Hopkins, and fighting rather than trying to get away. With which to begin the fight.
But this is not something that Jones likes to do, so he may end up, if he doesn't, stop Calzaghe. Here we see Roy Jones land a jab in the eye, which really obstructed the vision of Calzaghe, and then as Calzaghe was going down, he got hit with a punch that Jones just shot in anticipation of where his head was going to be. Perfect punch.
Although it looked like he hit him with his wrist, and yet he's outspeeding Joe Calzaghe, who I thought was the fastest light heavyweight around, at least this side of Chad Dawson.
Come on, let go, let go, let go.
Can he do it over the long stretch of the fight if Calzaghe can make it go round? And here's what will hurt Jones most if it keeps up. It's abundantly clear it's a different fight in the center of the ring than when they go to the ropes. And Calzaghe seems to have his legs under him now and a greater ability to withstand what Jones throws. Jones, work out of it. Good body shot by Jones.
Roy's punches are much more flashy and much more powerful. But, you know, unless he
throws
really...
one punch at a time, and Calzaghe throws 6.
And that's what I'm saying. Calzaghe is not just, he's a big man. You know, it's very, very difficult to just take punches from a tall guy like that.
Calzaghe's showboating in the center of the ring. With Jones now, that he's not faced by what happened in round 1, and that he can swamp Jones with punch count from here. He has dominated round 3.
Here we can see both guys doing pretty much what I expected. Calzaghe throwing a lot of punches, showboating, dropping his hands. And I think it's really not that they're showboating. This is just part of, to me, outside of the first round, he's won, even though you may not have given it to him. I thought he's won all of the other rounds because he's just outworking Roy. Joe can do this all night.
That's right. You don't expect Calzaghe to slow down.
No.
Kessler waited for it to happen, and Calzaghe just kept building the tempo. And now he's attacking Jones with impunity in the corners. And throwing 3 and 4 at a time.
He's beating Roy in every way at this point here.
Good hard right hand by Jones.
With his hands down.
Okay. Here you see Calzaghe get hit with punches by Roy, but I don't think they landed that cleanly.
And maybe show Roy that he doesn't respect his power.
Good straight left hand by Calzaghe. 3 right hands to the body.
Punches, but he cannot hit Calzaghe.
There's a hard right hand. Joe hasn't landed anything really solid upstairs in a while.
Well, that's his way of trying to make Calzaghe get tired.
Calzaghe lands a big left hand.
Yep.
Now the round belongs to the Welshman.
Yep.
Jones lands a left.
Jones is being physically beaten as well as outpunched.
Hard right hand by Jones down the stretch of the round.
Tough round.
And Calzaghe tries to nail it down with a flurry at the finish. Jones with one more big counter.
Gotten away with that. He's having problems getting that punch in with Calzaghe, and that's got him all off track because he's not really jabbing much.
To turn the tactical equation in his favor. Takes a big uppercut there.
Here you see Roy Jones land a beautiful time uppercut right through the defense of Calzaghe, and Joe least expected what they used to be. And Joe Calzaghe is coming straight through with that 1-2.
And good counter left by Jones, another one. But prior to that,
Roy still is punching with sharp, clean punches. And
solid left hand by Calzaghe. Follows it up with a couple of body shots. Another flurry by Calzaghe. Drives Jones back against the ropes. Roy may be momentarily hurt.
He's hurt. Straight left.
Blood above the left eye of Roy Jones. Calzaghe. Jones gets him off with one punch. Calzaghe dropping his hands and staring at Jones and watching the blood flow and going back to work.
And all this.
This is the straight 1-2 that I was saying earlier in the round when I saw that Calzaghe was handing. He landed it straight in the eye, and I think that's what caused all of the damage to the eye.
The Tarver fights, in this third fight, there was a kind of a concession on Roy's part. I don't see him conceding here. He's still trying to win.
Absolutely. Begins to apply the pressure again.
Well, I feel he's got control over the fight in every way.
And when he's able to push Jones into corners, he's totally in control. And now The combinations and the hand speed, and Jones looking to land one big shot. Calzaghe wrestling, dodging the left hook, firing away again. He's swamping Jones with activity.
Well, Joe does give him chances by dropping his hands like that, and Roy can punch with both hands.
But it's Joe who's doing the punching, and Roy who's having to cover up. But then, reality started to set in. Nowhere in the world is reality as cruel as in a boxing ring. So the Jones corner believes they're doing all the right things. Bottom line is they have not been effective in stopping the bleeding. And Jones...
Well, I don't know. Maybe Calzaghe would have beaten Roy at his best. After all, we just saw him beat him. No one's walking through Joe Calzaghe.
Well, he is Welsh. I think he's also, frankly, slowed Jones down to the point where basically he sees it. And the line was, "You never knocked me out." And Calzaghe's walking in with his hands down and giving Roy every chance to land something big, but still dominating the action. Should pay a little bit more respect than to take advantage of this to really try to embarrass Jones down the stretch. Just fight, Jones. You've made your point. Good body shots by both men. Crowd rises for what might be the last time in the ring for both men. Just could be farewell. So it turns out all three official judges gave the second round to Calzaghe.